All right, guys. I don't know how you got in here, but I see you're in here. We're in the RV, and this is kind of a typical morning. Kids are doing some work off of this iPad, laptop, pewter thing, and just getting ready for the day. David's over here. So, Mom does a fast on Wednesdays. You can ask her about that sometime. I don't want to go into that a whole lot. But I gotta have to kind of blame you guys for this video. Last night we were on Ridge Life Watch and Grow. So here's the dealio. We were at 500. Well, let me not jump the gun here. We were at 484 subscribers. We went on to the Ridge Life Watch and Grow. It happens every Tuesday night. I think it's at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't quote me on that. I'll put a link in the description for Ridge Life Watch and Grow. If you're a young channel under 1,000 subscribers, I highly recommend getting on the Ridge Life Watch and Grow. It's benefited our channel a lot. So like I started into, we were at 484 subscribers, and we got on the Watch and Grow. There was a bunch of people in there subscribed to our channel. We're up over 500 now. This channel has, we've been putting out some videos. We do a weekly live stream Sundays at 4 o'clock Central Standard Time, and then we try to put out at least one video a week. But 500 subscribers tells us that you guys want to see more of the Conrad Homestead. More of this fuzzy little fella right here. So, this is what we're going to do for you. 500 subscribers, 500 unedited minutes at the Conrad Homestead. Continuously, day after day, until we hit the 500-minute mark. So that's our gift to you. So as you saw in the video that was posted before this, the mystery of the eggs, we found 8 eggs. If you haven't watched that video, go back and check that out. We're going to do a little something with those eggs. So just recently, the chickens also started laying eggs. Now, this is the little setup we got here. If you haven't noticed, probably goes without saying, but we are in the RV. We live full-time in the RV. This is where we keep our eggs, right here. Right there. Okay, so that's where we keep our chicken eggs after they get washed. The lighting makes my cheekbone look kind of weird. Kind of looks all sunken in, like I'm losing weight or something. I don't know, maybe it's a weird shadow. Anyhow, here's our chicken eggs. The chickens just started laying eggs this week again. Now, I am going to do a video of the little trick that we've been using with the golf balls, the chickens, and we're also going to try that with the ducks. So we've done some research. We believe these are duck eggs. We'll show you the research that we've done. Just out of pure convenience, the Cackle Hatchery catalog came in 3 days ago. So we got to looking through the catalog. Victoria actually brought it to our attention that we got these ducks and geese from Cackle Hatchery. So in the catalog, it states the khaki camel is capable of producing 150-ish eggs every year, which is astounding. Now, we didn't even know what type of goose we had. So luckily, we had the catalog and we were able to identify it. And here it states that the goose is capable of laying 30 eggs a year. So the likelihood of this goose laying 8 eggs over the course of 4 days was impossible. So we canceled out the goose. So on Wednesdays, the kids take turns making breakfast. So mom's not eating on Wednesdays. She's fasting. She doesn't eat until dinner time on Wednesdays. So David was in the middle of making this, we call it hot dogs and eggs. And then we usually have some toast with that. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to clear out that pan. We're going to clean that out. And then we're going to do a taste comparison. We're going to take these duck eggs right here that we think are duck eggs that we found down by the pond. We're going to take 2 of those and cook those up. We're going to take 2 of our chicken eggs, cook those up. And then we're going to take, I don't have, oh, here they are right here. David's got them. These are just store-bought eggs because the chickens hadn't been producing completely yet. And we're going to do a comparison. So 2, 2, 2, and 2. And we're going to see how those taste. And then we'll come back to this. David made cheesy hot dog scrambled eggs for Victoria and Caspian. They didn't want to do the trial, the duck chicken trial. These are the store-bought eggs, and as you can see, David looks a little different now. The little darling decided to take over because we wanted over easy eggs, and she heard what was going on, so she decided to take over. Thank you, little darling.
You're welcome.
So here we go. Nice. These are our homegrown chicken eggs.
Don't show that part.
This is unedited. We're just stopping and starting. No editing.
Well, I normally don't mess up, but I'm not used to having a audience.
This one has a little bit of a spot in it.
I'm gonna take it out.
I don't think it's a big deal. What is that little spot? You can see they're very orange, and the yolk is like glossy, very orangey, and then the whites have color to them. If you notice the other ones, if you go back and look at the other ones, you'll notice that they're just clear. Ready for a flip?
No, I'm kind of cracked a little bit.
You even orientated the plate so we could read it.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the duck eggs right here. One thing I noticed about the duck eggs when I was collecting them, I'm going to kind of tap them together. Can you hear that? It's kind of like glass sounding. It has a different sound than these. These kind of are more of a, these are like banging wood together almost. They have a different sound. These kind of like clang. If you can hear that. But so these are duck eggs. We kind of did some research on these. The khaki Campbells lay about 160 eggs a year once they go into production. They go into production between 5 and 7 months of age. So they're above that. We got those the first week of June last year. So they're about 9 months old. So the ones we're going to try next, we've never cooked these. As you know, we just collected these. So we're going to try out the duck eggs. Alright, we're watching this one closely because this is the first. What do they look like in there?
It's harder, oddly enough. The shell is a lot harder.
Very, very orange, and the yolk is very, or the white is very, very clear. Very different than the duck egg, than the chicken egg. Oh, look how clear that white is. That is pretty neat. So those ducks are free range. They don't get any store-bought food. Occasionally in the winter we'll throw them, especially when there's a lot of snow on the ground, we'll throw them some chicken feed or even some cat food, just whatever we have, a handful of something, just so they don't die. I don't know why we're recording the turn, but we're recording the flip. Just to show you the master chef at work. The duck eggs kind of have like a pond smell to them. Very, very faint. Kind of like that, you know, when you stir up the pond and you kind of get that bottom of the muck stuff in there. It doesn't smell bad. It's just, it's almost like when you're eating fish, you know, you kind of have that fishy lake taste or pond taste to them. Okay, so we're going to try them out. Let's go ahead and pray for this food real quick. Lord, we thank you for this food that you've given to us. We ask you to bless this food that we're about to eat. In Jesus' name we pray. Alright, so I'm going to just take one of these because this is how I like to eat my eggs, on some toast. It's like a normal egg. It's a good egg. Could use a little salt. I'll put a little salt right here.
How can you possibly use this salt?
Tasty. Standard egg. You could have this one. I won't put any salt and pepper on that one. How was it? Regular egg.
Good.
Store-bought egg. Chicken egg. Pretty regular. We eat these quite a bit when we don't have our Conrad farm chicken eggs. It's good. Alright.
Let's get back up.
Now let's move on to the Conrad farm chicken egg. Let me show you a little. Remember I was pointing out how orange the yolks were. I'm going to put them side by side. Oh, there goes David's doing it. This one's even more orange. As you can see. See how yellow that one is?
Yeah.
These are more orange.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly what that means.
Definitely has a bitter taste.
Yeah, we've noticed that the farm fresh eggs have more flavor to them.
Let me try this store-bought again.
Let's see what we get here.
It's more smooth. It's not so liquidy as that one.
Yeah, that could be just the way that it's cooked. I'm gonna try this without. I'm gonna put a little dash of salt on there. Take some of that pepper. Try just the egg. It's good egg. It's good.
Cassian, please back up.
But we've eaten those a lot, so this is not really a big difference. Now, for the mystery egg.
You go first.
Get some toast. Alright, and cut it open.
Oh,
Very,
wow.
very orangey.
Very dark. It's even darker than
yeah,
this
it's
one.
even darker than the chicken egg.
Look at that.
Very thick too, like David pointed out. That could
This
just
is
be
the-
the way that it's cooked though. Alright, here we go. Let's give it a shot. Straight up.
Let me try it. I need to try it on this one.
It's thicker. Everything about it is thicker. I don't know how to explain it. Like the store bought chicken egg was very thin. The yolk was thin. The white was thin. The farm chicken egg was a little thicker. Had a little more flavor, a little more texture to it. And this is, it's almost like creamy. It's almost like the difference between like a skim milk and like a whole milk. You kind of have that thicker, you have a little more cream to it. I'm going to put a little bit of salt on this.
I like those duck eggs. They're good.
What's that? I've never had a duck egg. Have you ever had a duck egg?
Not one.
So that was the first time. They were good. So we have 6 more. And hopefully they'll keep laying. The plans for the duck eggs, the remainder of the duck eggs, is we're going to put them in the incubator and see if we can get them to hatch out. We've seen them breeding quite a bit lately, the last couple weeks, now that it's warmed up. They seem to like to breed in the water, in the pond. So we're pretty sure the eggs are fertile. I know there's a way to check them. When you break the egg, you can look at a different part of the egg. I'll have to research that and look that up again. We could have checked on these. But we'll take the remainder 6 eggs that we have, put them in the incubator. We'll keep you posted. That's going to end off this video. Well, thank you for watching. Stay tuned, because we're going to keep putting these out day after day until we hit the 500-minute mark. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.